Little meat. You know it's dope if Tudo made it.
Yo,
I need to come up with something.
you good, Brody? Yeah, that's perfect. We perfect. Yeah, we perfect.
Tudo made it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What's going on, y'all? How y'all feel?
Yeah, what's going on, y'all? Welcome to the channel. If you're new to the channel, go ahead, drop a like, drop a follow, drop a sub, depending on where you're viewing at. We live on Kick, we live on Twitch, we live on YouTube, and we also live on Facebook.
Get into it. Get into it. Leave a comment too. Come on now.
Yeah, it looked like I got a little echo. That mic's super powerful that you got.
The one, I think I got it too close to my face, you know.
You perfect. It's fine. I'm saying it's picking me up too. Yeah, I'm seeing, but it is what it is. Whatever. This is our very first interview live, y'all. So go ahead, bear with us. We gonna be posting everything on YouTube. It's actually live on YouTube, but I might chop it up, clip it up, post the clips on YouTube as well. But let me go ahead and introduce my guest. I have the one, the only, Trent Turner from Trent Turner Photography.
What's going on, y'all? How y'all feel, man? How you doing, my boy?
Good, bro.
Hey, man, this long time homie right here, man.
Yes, sir. I've been knowing bro for a minute. And it's good to have you on the show, man. I'm happy for you to be here because not only you being our first interview, but like I just been kind of wanting to interview you for and chop it up with you because like I'll be seeing some wild shit on a private story, bro. Like let's just keep it a bean.
Oh man, man. Hey, and I swear to God, that's only the bare minimum, bro. I be trying so hard to. I got church family on there, man. I be trying to really, you know,
Like,
keep it PG, bro.
Yeah.
Man, it be some crazy stuff, man. You'd be surprised what the people will say and what they'll do for a photo shoot, man.
Hey, yeah, I done seen some shit. I probably ain't seen it all, but I definitely done seen some shit.
Yeah.
Before we get into the questions, I just want to shout out our sponsor, Urban Geek. I want to thank them for sponsoring this video, sponsoring our, platform. They set up our whole OBS. They did everything as far as everything y'all seeing right now, actually.
Shout out to Urban
They
Geek.
fix phones, computers, tablets, game systems, pretty much everything, small electronic.
That's dope.
So shout out to Urban Geek.
Shout out to Urban Geek for sure.
Yeah, matter of fact, I ain't even gonna hit him with the air horn. I ain't gonna do it.
Oh, shit.
But shit, let's get into some of these questions, Brody, because I got a few questions that I, had on the outline. So, like, before we get into anything for real, can you just tell us a little bit about yourself and how you got into photography?
Yeah, man. 30-year-old photographer from Northwest Indiana, man. Born and raised in Maryville. My pops is a photographer, so that's how I got into it, man. So my pops is a photographer. His uncle was a photographer. So I'm a third generation photographer. Trying to get my daughter would be the fourth generation photographer, you know what I'm saying? But
how is your daughter, bro?
Man, beautiful, bro. Beautiful. My daughter is 2. She'll be 3 in a couple months, man.
See?
Yeah, man. Getting old, bro. Getting old. So yeah, man, she's doing great, man. But yeah, man, I've been taking pictures since I was 7, bro. 30 years old. Been taking pictures for 23 years, bro.
Dude, 7 years old.
Yeah. Yeah, bro. Yeah. So
Man,
like I
you
said, my pops is a
started early.
photographer, so my pops used to go out, take pictures, do, landscapes, natures and stuff like that. And I used to be like, man, where you going? Let me tag along. Went with Pops. Pops gave me this how I got started. So Pops gave me a roll of film. It's 23 years ago.
Oh my
Pops
God.
gave me a roll of film, put it in the camera. I'm in the back seat, bro. We in this 98 Nissan Maxima.
Yeah.
I'm in the back seat. I got just tethered the torn leather from the sunbathing. I'm taking pictures of the leather, taking pictures of the seatbelt, taking pictures of the gear shift, the steering wheel. I only got 24 pictures to take. My pop's like, hey,
Need to
chill
slow
out,
down.
bro. You gotta slow down. Like, film is expensive. So
That's a crazy.
a couple of
statement.
days later, he comes back to me. He didn't develop the pictures. And he's like, did you take these pictures? And I was like, yeah. And he was like, don't never let anybody tell you not to take a picture again. No matter what you take of. He's like, these are some of the best pictures I've ever seen.
That's tough.
Yeah. So from that point forward, he just started kind of really shaping me into the photographer that I wanted to be at that time. It had nothing to do with taking pictures of people. I wasn't doing none of that. So I was just taking pictures of, nature, landscapes, close-up photography. So I could look around the room, take pictures of everything in this room microscopically.
Like that.
So I turned 10. Told him, I want to chill out from taking pictures. I want to kind of hang out with my friends again.
Be a kid.
Yeah, be a kid.
Yeah.
So I stopped taking pictures. I told my pops I would come back in 10 years and take pictures again.
You said that at 10 years old.
On God, bro. I'm thinking that's forever. I'm thinking that's forever, bro. Like, I'm never going to turn 20, bro. Like, in my head, it's like, man, I'm 10. That's literally my whole life away. So
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm just saying that to say that, bro. Swear to God. I'm just saying that to say that. It's almost like, realistically, I never thought I was going to pick the camera back up. It was just like, this was fun. This was cool. Got to hang out with Pops, but like, it's time for me to do something different. I'm in college, bro. This April 2014. Just turned 20 a couple of months ago. And I'm literally just sitting there, bro. Just sitting there. And I'm like, man, I told my Pops I was going to pick this up when I turned 20. Call Pops. I'm like, hey, you got some camera gear I can bring back to school when I come back? He's like, yeah. Go back home for the weekend, get some camera gear. Start taking pictures of the homies, Brody, James.
I remember this era.
Yeah, start taking pictures of the homies on campus. I come back home, start taking pictures of the homies at school, Logan, Duke, Don, all of that. Just slowly trying to get myself out there, man.
That portfolio. It's crazy because I remember that whole era and I ain't even realized that you had gave that shit up and came back to it. That's crazy.
Yeah, man, I was winning awards as a kid, bro. Like, I got
photography.
Yeah, bro. Lake County Fair. So if you ever go to the Lake County Fair, man, they got this big barn. You know where all the food at?
Yeah.
All that food. So they got that big barn to the left of all that food.
Mm-hmm.
You go in there and you'll see pictures all lined up around the barn. There's awards that some of the photos get. So you get second place, first place, best of show. Man, I'm getting awards.
Yeah, bro said facts. They got the film shit. I see it all the time. Never paid attention to it,
bro. So when I turned like 10 or 11. This is like my dad trying to get me back into it. I turned 10 or 11. My dad was like, hey, can I enter in one of your pictures at the Lake County Fair? I'm like, yeah. So he entered in one of my pictures. My picture wins best of show for students. Mm-hmm. And this all students. So college kids, high schoolers. Bro, I think I was in the fifth grade or something like that. Won best of show for the students. Then I won.
Was it like on some nature shit? Like
it's a picture of the brick at Deep River County Park.
Mm-hmm.
It's a brick building. It's a brick building. I took a picture of it like fall going right into winter. Took a picture of it. It's real. It's real cold.
Probably,
it's real cold. So I won first place for my division, and then I won second place overall.
Please.
I won second place overall, bro. I lost to my pops.
Hey, no, that's a good loss though.
I lost to my pops. My pops got this real cold picture. My dad said that's the proudest moment he's ever had with me.
Oh God, first and second place, father, son.
Yeah, bro. 11 years old, bro.
Hey, yeah. You deserve some air horns. I damn near gotta change the scene. We gotta get real raw and green. This is real to y'all see it.
Y'all
this
see
is,
it, bro.
You feel me?
I got pictures there, bro.
See, look, y'all see, look, we got these are different landmarks.
I got pictures. I got pictures in these places, bro.
Know. And he probably done took pictures of all of these places.
Mm-hmm.
One of them, this one don't exist no more.
No, they knocked that down. They built some houses there, or some apartments over there.
Yeah,
they sure did.
Damn, that's what's up though.
Yeah, man. So,
hey, see, this why it's good to interview. This I would never have ever known, bro. That's crazy. So, all right, let's get it, man. And before we go on, I just want to say, bro, kudos to you for being that man at 11 years old. That mean that you 10 years old. That mean that you had a natural eye for it.
Yeah, man. My pop said that. My pops, he said he could tell, cause I don't want to disrespect nobody, but like, there's a different level of skill. You ain't gotta say no name. No, not even that. No, not even on that. Like, there's a different level of skill that you have to take a film photo, bro. Because you don't know what it's gonna look like. So you have to know exactly what you're looking for before you take that picture. So you gotta know how to compose it. You gotta know how to light it correctly. You gotta know that you really only get like two. Yeah, you gotta get all that right, bro. Because you really only get like 2 chances to get it, and you still at the end of the day almost guessing. So, it's not like
know how really I ain't gonna lie. I took photography in high school in a red room, developing our own.
Yeah, bro. Shout out to Maryville, because I definitely learned how to do the dark room, all of that, bro. Can't let no light in. You gotta be super clean on the hands, no lotion on the hands, bro.
Everything gotta be precise.
We had a light room and we had a dark room at my grandmother's house.
Time it too, like timing everything.
Facts, bro. Facts. It's crazy, man. But I always say, man, like if you know how to do film photography, bro, all that other shit, it's easy. All that digital Photoshop, it might be a different question, but if you know how to do film photography, bro, you should be goated in any other medium of entertainment, bro. It's so crazy.
So like, what's your favorite type of like camera? Like, do you like more like the mirrorless cameras?
Yeah.
Like still going with the film, or like what you?
I used to be a film buff because that's what I started with when I was little. So when film started going heavily towards digital, this like 02, 03. My pops got digital stuff, and I'm like, no, I'm gonna stay with the film, man. That's what a real nigga do. I swear to God, bro. I'm like 10 years old. I'm like an old nigga. Yeah, bro. Literally, bro. I'm like 9. I'm like, nah, bro. Real niggas use film. Pop's like, no. I'm 9, 10 years old talking to Pop like that. He's like, but bro, like,
finna get left behind.
You finna get left behind, bro. It's like you can take 600 pictures, and you can see them when you taking your pictures. So. Then I go to digital for a long time. I didn't get my first mirrorless camera, I don't think, till 2020 or 2021. 2020. I got my first mirrorless camera 2020. Okay. Now I'm telling Pops, bro, you got to get a mirrorless. You got to get a mirrorless, bro. You got to get a mirrorless, man. So I literally bought 2 and gave 1 to Pops. I'm like, hey, bro,
that's a real activity.
I'm not. I can't let you get left behind, bro. Like, I know you got your DSLR. I know you cold with it like that, but that mirrorless it's so different. It's so versatile, bro. It's the future, man. You got to stay with it, man. I know a lot of people like to stay with their niche. They like to stay with what they know and stuff like that. Especially when you get older in age, you just stay with what you're comfortable with. But I think the mirrorless is so yeah, man. Facts. I was with the film shit as a kid, bro. But like at some point, you really got to talk to yourself, like, hey, man, like you just got to stay current with the times. Understand that you gotta learn a little bit, man. So,
all right, bet. So like, I noticed you got like a wide range of clients. So I seen you do like weddings. I seen you do like literally all, like everything. Like, so like what inspired you to take on such a wide range of clients? Like From the traditional events to like more of the crazy stuff, like the exotic dances.
Man, I tell everybody, bro, I got the best job in the world because I'm always seeing happy people.
Yeah.
You know, so no matter what, bro. And when I say no matter what, bro, no matter what, it's a celebration of some sort. You know.
Yes, we're American.
Yeah, we American. I seen that. I seen that. What?
My bad. I'm sorry for that.
What we sound like? That's crazy. Anyway, but you know, I've even done funerals for very esteemed people, and it's still at the end of the day like a celebration of life. And I think that's why I go into so many different areas. And I know I see, you know, I've heard photographers, and I'll be like, man, you don't do weddings? They be like, nah, I can't do that, man. I can't deal with the brides and stuff like that. I'd be like, bro, that's their best day. That's the happiest day of their life. It's supposed to be the happiest day of their life, man. As a photographer, I feel like you're supposed to capture them moments. You're supposed to capture that moment. You're supposed to keep that woman calm. You're supposed to keep that woman happy as a photographer, and just make sure that everything goes exactly how she wanted, man. And if it don't, it's up to you. And that's what I tell photographers and all other event coordinators and planners and stuff like that. It's up to you as a vendor to make sure that whatever is disturbing the piece for that bride, bro, you gotta work around that. You gotta really get in your bag to make sure that don't happen, bro, because they're gonna remember that.
I mean, some people, but you do know, like, some people not good with people. They're not good with that camera.
They not.
That's a whole nother skill.
They not. And I do admit to people, if you aren't a people person, don't get into wedding photography. Don't get into event photography. Don't get into those moments, you know, that stuff where you got to capture moments. Because if you don't know how to calm a person down, kind of get them off that ledge per se, you know, I didn't have so many brides where weddings start 25, 30 minutes late, and they like, no, let's start now. And I'm like, you're gonna be mad in 10 years when you start now, and you see that so and so went there, or so and so went there, or that's gonna be the wedge in between you and your husband's marriage for years to come, because you started the wedding without his mom being there, or you started the wedding without his sister being there, and you know how close they are. And that's going to be the wedge for the rest of y'all wedding or the rest of y'all marriage. So, you know, it's little things that you got to say to these people to be like, all right, you know, it's late. What's late going to do? You know what I'm saying? Like, we got the venue till 12. It's 3:30. We got 8.5 hours. You good. I know the wedding's supposed to start at 3, but you good. I promise you, you good. I know what you wanted. This your dream day. You had all this stuff mapped out, but you got 8.5 hours. Just chill. They be like, okay, I'll chill. But if they not here in 15 minutes, then we gotta go. And I be like, cool. 15 minutes again.
You're the same shit.
You chill. You chill. Tell me about your day. Tell me about last night. Tell me about, you know, how you met your husband and stuff like that.
That's an incredible set of skills.
Yeah, man. Get their head off of all that panicking, man. But
sure.
To answer the question fully, man, I just enjoy being around those moments where I can make somebody happy and I can capture that moment, whether it's their birthday pictures, whether they're celebrating marriage, celebrating divorce. That's crazy. I done did divorce parties.
Women be happy as hell.
Women be happy as hell, man. It's like, I'm free from this nigga. And I'm like, click. That's tough. Click, I guess, man. But yeah. So celebrating new birth. Celebrating expected birth. You know, those are beautiful, beautiful things that I just want to be a part of and say, like, oh man, like I took that picture. You know, I see that smile. I was able to capture that moment for you. You have that moment forever. It's hanging up on your wall. Your mama got a picture of it over the fireplace or something like that. You know, those that's what I live for, bro. Literally, that's what I live for, man. I got the best job in the world doing all that, man. Even the risque stuff, bro. Them freedom girls, them liberated folks, man. The people who just, you know, want to be naked or
they comfortable
man. They comfortable, and capturing someone's comfortability that's special, because you have to be able, as a man, like as a male photographer, it's hard, bro. When I say it's hard, because there's so many weirdos out there with
Let's
that
get into
camera, bro. They get out there, they spend their little 1,500 on this, 10 on that, and they like, oh, I'm a photographer, you know, I'm just trying to see these bitches naked. And I'm like, that's not what it's about, bro. That's not what this about, man.
It's a whole art form.
It's an art form, bro. It's an art form. And my homies even be reminding me that I'm an artist. And I be like, me? I'm an artist.
Yeah, bro. That's why you're an artist, bro.
Man, I'm an artist, bro.
Yeah.
And it took a while for me to really, I still not struggle, but I still have to remind myself, like, I'm a true artist, bro. Like they be in the group chat, well, you know, we got an artist in the group, and I be like, who draw?
No, facts. Even with like making beats and shit, like I don't necessarily rap, but like me putting something together, and it's like I might look at it as it is what it is, but then somebody else hear it and be like, bro, that's hard. It's
hard, bro.
I'd be like, damn,
I can't do that. You know what I'm saying? So that's art, bro. I sit in cars. I put the noise canceling headphones in, bro. I'm listening to every instrument they got in that art, bro. That's art, bro. I can't do that. I can't replicate that, man. You cold with that, bro.
That's a lot of people can't replicate what you do.
Yeah, man. And you know, when it comes to working with the women or males, you know, I don't discriminate, man. Like, I'm very comfortable with who I am, so I'm gonna work with
anybody. Make dollars, it makes sense.
Yeah, on God, bro, on God. To know that someone feels comfortable enough to express themselves in that matter in front of me, know that nothing's gonna happen. We be having fun, bro.
Create a safe space.
Yeah, create a safe space for your clients, man. Shit, sometimes it's therapy for people, bro. Like,
nah, for real.
You know, I done had plenty of people who take their pictures, and before you know it, bro, we crisscross applesauce sitting down just talking, bro. The photo shoot been done 15, 20 minutes. We literally just talking, just, you know, unpacking, you know, what's going on in your life. You know, I man, if you watching this, you've been a client, I know people can attest, man. I'll sit there and I'll talk to you. I'll listen to the problems, man, because I feel like that's what it's all about, you know, as a photographer. And that goes back to just me being a people person, you know. I just want to make sure that you straight when you come take your pictures. Like, you good, you cool, you comfortable. And even if you not, talk to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
we can always figure
on God, we gon' the moment is too special for you to have all these things swirling through your head that's bringing you down. I don't want that to be expressed in your photos. If you're doing a maternity session, or if you're doing a newborn session, and something going on in your life, I want you to be happy. You know, I want that to be expressed in your photos, so that when you look back, you can even say, I was real down, but he brought me up that day, you know, for an hour. And I think that's special, man.
All right, hey, I'm loving the answers, bro. I'm loving everything, bro. And I wanna take the people on a journey real quick. So look, me and Trent, we really do know each other. We go back. Let me just tell this story real quick. Well, I'm gonna just give a little background, and then you could probably, you know, finish up.
Okay.
You have done a few celebrities. I just so happen to be fortunate enough to be part of one of the shoots that you have done.
Okay.
So y'all, we drove to fucking Ohio,
Cleveland,
Ohio, from Chicago, basically. Got there, didn't have no hotel until like 2-3 hours later. Had to sit in the mall parking lot. Like, it was some bullshit, but at the end of the day, bro, got some good pictures out. So, like, how did you feel about that experience, and then like other experiences working with celebrities?
Man, I love the experience of working with celebrities.
Polo G, y'all.
Polo G.
I can't believe I didn't give up.
You couldn't think who it was?
No, I knew who it was. I just forgot to tell them.
Polo G, bro. So I'm gonna tell y'all the story, man. I'm sitting at old Chicago. Jalen hit me up like, hey, what you on tomorrow? I'm like, I got to work tomorrow. I got a couple photo shoots. He's like, hey, I got an opportunity for us to go take pictures of Polo G. I'm like, all right, cool. Call my pops, like, hey, can you pick up this photo shoot for me? I got a photo shoot. Can you pick it up for me?
Yeah, so you had to rearrange some
God,
shit.
Yeah. Because I think when you hit me up, I was like, all right, let me get back to you before I say yeah. So I call off work. I hit my pops up like, hey, can you pick up? Because I had 2 photo shoots. Like, can you pick up these photo shoots for me? I'll make sure that they send you the bread and all of that. He's like, yeah. So I hit you back like, yeah, it's a go. We can go. So he picks me up like 6 o'clock in the morning from the crib. We get on the road. We head towards Cleveland. Cleveland is, I think, 6 hours away, if I'm not mistaken.
I honestly don't remember.
I think it's like 6 hours away, bro. So we get
It was
there.
a drive though.
So
sure.
So let me let me go back, because Jalen's whole recruit was it's a couple hours away. We get there, we take the pictures, we do what we got to do. We should be back at like 9.
Hopefully.
I'm like, okay, cool. That sounds cool to me. That's a full day. He picked me up at 6. We get to Cleveland like noon, almost 1 o'clock. Polo, we go to the mall because we can't get the hotel. We go to the mall. And
Polo was at the fucking mall.
Polo at the mall, walking around looking for gear. And I'll never forget, bro, because we doing a gear shoot for him. So for him looking for gear while we already know we got the gear that he's got to wear, that shit don't never not fuck with my mind, because I'm like, what is he doing? I'm like, okay, cool. He's supposed to get a studio, and I'll never remember thinking like, is he getting a studio for pictures or is he getting a studio to rap? Like,
That nigga was rapping.
that nigga was getting a studio to rap, bro. He was not getting a studio for us to take pictures. So we finally get a hotel. We trying to brainstorm like, how do we take these pictures? And I remember like, in my head, I'm thinking, shit, all we need is a white wall or something. We just need a white room. I think we tried to go get like a banquet area in the hotel. That didn't work out. We ended up getting to the studio at like
Late as shit.
11. We got to the studio at like 11. This 11 p.m., bro. So this already 2 hours after I was supposed to be back at the crib. So we get to the studio at like 11. I don't even think they're there. So we waiting on them to get there. They finally get there. We all go in. They start smoking. You know, they got to get in the zone and shit like that. And if I'm not mistaken, I think the nigga actually starts laying down music before we start taking pictures or something like
bro,
that.
I don't even think that nigga wanted to take pictures.
He did not want to take the pictures. Then he sees the t-shirts. I remember that. He sees the t-shirts and he go, that shit gay. I was like, oh my God, bro. He didn't even want to take the picture in the shirt because of the color of it, bro.
Yeah.
So they finally convinced him to take pictures, and I think it was like
it's his merch.
5 or 6 colors. So it's like a white, a blue, a red, a black, a pink, and a purple. And he's like, them pink and purples ain't going. He ain't going for the pink and purple. So he take a picture in the black, the white, red, and I think the blue. So we taking pictures like in a stairway. We taking pictures outside. It's pitch black, y'all. It's 12 o'clock. It's pitch black. This is where I always brag about my ability to compose a photo. I was the only one who got a good picture.
Facts.
I'm the only.
remember
I think it's 3 photographers there. I'm the only one who got a good picture because I'm the only one who's got the actual equipment to take pictures in the conditions that we in. So
stay ready, ain't gotta get
stay
ready.
ready, ain't gotta get ready, bro. So this is where I make the big mistake. And I learned from this. On the way back home,
Mm-hmm.
the other photographers are working on the pictures in the whip. I don't got my equipment to work on the pictures in the whip.
Mm-hmm.
So they ended up getting the shit back to him first, and they get the money.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Them niggas use my pictures still, bro.
Nobody ain't get paid. Yeah.
Then them niggas use my pictures. Oh, they didn't get the money neither?
No, they might have. I'm
Okay.
saying as far as us. Like,
Yeah,
none of,
yeah,
like,
we didn't get the money.
Nobody
I
got
was
it.
hurt, and they still end up using my pictures. And I remember
But
one
that
of my
got you
pictures ended up
some
going.
exposure.
Yeah. Man. Hey, so shout out to Jalen, because Jalen, I'm real bad with content. Jalen gets a video of me taking pictures of Polo.
On Snapchat at all. Yeah.
And he sends that to me, and then I was able to get the actual picture that comes from that video. Like the
That's
picture that I
fire.
got of him while I'm doing that. Stitches together, make a little TikTok of it, bro. Niggas in my, you do rappers? I didn't know you do rappers, bro. I'm like, what?
Hey, yo, I never knew that shit happened like
bro,
that.
what? women, you met Polo? Can we boom, 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 boom? Bro, I'm literally getting books on the women just because I shot with Polo. I'm getting books from the dudes who rap. And
that shit end up being beneficial regard. Like niggas and that's this is a lesson to motherfuckers. It ain't always about the dollar. At the end of the day, it's about the opportunity.
Oh God, man.
Exposure. That shit led to more opportunities, even though he didn't get the bread for that.
Didn't get the bread, bro.
Shoot.
That was September of 2020, I think, or September of 21. No, September 2020.
Mm-hmm.
That next month, bro. So literally, I'm telling you, bro, this how crazy it is. The next month, I buy the new camera. Cause remember I told you I bought 2 of them mirrorless cameras. I gave one of my pockets. I bought the second camera.
Which ones you got? You got
I got Nikon Z5 and I got a Nikon Z6 II. Okay. So I gave the Z5 to my pops. So the Z5 is what I use to take pictures of Polo. Mm-hmm. The money I get from people booking me after they saw me work with Polo is what I get about to use the second camera. I got the second camera with that money, and then I gave the first camera to my pops. So yeah, bro, that's
lit.
That was crazy. I still post that shit like every year, and be like, just in case.
Facts. Oh God, nigga, I shot with real. And I seen you with Queen Key. She ain't as big as Polo, but like,
I'm not even gonna tell the Queen Key story. That one is crazy. That was a long day. So I did Queen Key first. That's like 2017. I do Queen Key. She's literally right across the street from Wrigley Field, in Wrigleyville. So that was a long day. Didn't get paid for that either. Did get a lot of exposure and a lot of work from that. So that was cool.
And that'd be the thing working with these rappers. They do not be paying.
They don't be paying, bro.
But you do get exposure.
So, Queen Key, that's a story. I'm not even gonna get into it. That one was a little crazy. Polo, I don't think what happened with Polo really had anything to do with Polo. But the shit that happened with Queen Key,
that shit was just all unorganized.
Yeah,
with Polo.
The shit that happened with Queen Key was directly like, nigga, I was literally texting Queen Key. So like, the shit that happened with me and that was, last year I went to go shoot Jacquees came to Gary, did some shit with Jacquees.
Y'all was in front of the Michael Jackson crib and shit.
And then we went to Cincinnati to go shoot a concert of Jacquees in Cincinnati. That's the coolest celebrity I've ever been around. Like, facts. That was the coolest, laid back. We was in the back room, in the green room with him and his entourage and shit like that. Just literally chilling, bro. Just chilling, that's talking. Good. You know, we chopping it up. He asking me questions. Man, hey, don't get me started, bro. Man. Hey, if you a real client, man, y'all know how I feel about Jacquees, bro. That's literally one of my favorite artists, man. So I was listening to Jacquees the whole way to Cincinnati, the whole way back, man.
Oh, that's lit. But like, I'm pretty sure you already answered this question in a couple previous questions, but like, what can you say has been the most rewarding part of your career so far, or the most rewarding moment of your?
I would say when people come back and tell me how much I changed, like, the scope of their day. So, and it typically happens with weddings. So, like I said, there's a lot that goes into those weddings. And I always try to tell my brides, like when I do my consultations with my brides, I always try to tell them, like, the more people you get involved directly with your wedding, the easier it is for it to go wrong.
Yeah.
So if you're going to have a bridal party, try to keep your side to like 3 or less. I always try to say like 3. Like, once you get to like 5 or 6, you're asking for trouble. You asking for 5 different individual groups of people with their own lives, their own kids, their own parents to deal with, all of that, all their car troubles, to be on one accord, one day, be there on time, do everything that you want to do. You know, that's too many people. But I've had so many situations where a bridal party member or like a parent has kind of almost derailed like the whole day of a wedding. I gotta really like sit there with the bride, like, hey, do not do that. Do not do that. And it's been some situations, like, without naming anybody's name, but if they see it, they know who I'm talking about, Like they noticed they wedding. I did a wedding a couple years ago. Girl got on the mic on some Suge Knight like shit. Like, hey,
Suge is crazy.
Hey, bro, she got on the mic like, hey, we family now. Drop all that shit. And they like, what? We family now. All that not talking to us, all that yah. We, you can't do that. Bro, my bride literally walks out crying. Just, why the fuck would that bitch do that on my birthday? I mean, on my wedding day. Why the F would that bee do that? This my day, yada, yada, yada. She talking to her husband like, get them bees out. I don't care who that is to you. Get them bees out. I'm talking to her. She literally is trying to end the wedding, bro. She's trying to end the whole day, bro. Swear to God, she's trying to end. Everybody can go. Everybody can leave. I'm like, what sense does that make? I literally said, let's break it down financially. Look how much money you spent. Look how much money you spent. The venue, couple thousand. I'm a couple thousand. The videographer's a couple thousand.
Nah, that's a flex.
You almost had 10 bands on three things.
Can I pause? Yeah, that's a flex.
Yeah, my
that
fault.
nigga said, I'm a couple things.
I am, bro. I am.
Talk your shit.
Yeah, man. That's my big flex, man. Whenever people be trying to get all in my way, taking pictures, oh, hey, man, she paid me. Move. Like, that lady paid me to get in y'all way, not the other way around. So don't be in the way trying to get y'all little iPhone pictures or your little Android pictures. Like, that lady paid me a lot of money, and I'll be dog damn if y'all get in my way and mess up what that lady gave. You feel me? So
for sure.
That's always the most satisfying thing is when people come back to me and go like, man, like if it wasn't for you, man, I would have had a real bad day. You know what I'm saying? I would have had that wedding wouldn't have gone the way it did if it weren't for you. And I think that's like a part of the package that I always try to tell people. Like, if you hire me as your photographer, like, it's almost like having another wedding coordinator. Like, I know everything.
Little thing.
Yeah, I know everything that goes into the wedding. I know everything that has to happen in what order. So you'll see me once we get to like the reception. I go straight to the bride, like, okay, cool. Everybody done walked in. First thing we need to do, cut the cake. Second thing you need to do is, if you want this to go super smooth, do the garter toss, bouquet toss, do your first dance, do your dance with your dad. He do his dance with his mom. Y'all can do dance with stepkids or anything like that. Open up that dance floor while people are dancing. You and your husband come off to the side, take some pictures, get some alone time, you know, and then we can start bringing people up individually. It's, you know, to who's your aunts, who's your special aunts, who's your uncles, who came from Tennessee, who came from California. Let's get all those pictures. And then you get all those out the way. People are satisfied that they took the picture with the bride. You got the rest of your night to dance now.
Yeah, you literally like minimize the chaos.
Yeah, you minimize the chaos, and that way it's not just throwing off like where you go, you trying to dance for 10 minutes, somebody pulling you this way, somebody pulling you that way. And it's like, you can never just dance and be in a moment and, you know, get your groove on. And I always say, like, all the money you spent on all these things, you want to be able to truly enjoy all of that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And the biggest thing to me is you want to enjoy the cake and dancing. Those are big things. And food, like you spend all this money on food and dancing in the venue. Don't let people pull you off that. Oh, let me, you know, yeah, nah, man. Let's do this all
right.
Organized in order.
Organized
boom, boom,
chaos.
boom, 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 boom. That takes 30 minutes if you do it like that. You do it like that, right? Back to back, 30 minutes. They do all that, and then you can serve food, bro. I swear to God, it's so, man. Hey, you know, when I finally have my real wedding, I'm already married, but when I finally have my real wedding, bro.
Hey, send Tudo up the invite.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I know weddings be expensive, so if I ain't on the list, I ain't
for sure.
Yeah.
No, for sure, bro. We in too deep, bro. I got to.
All right, man. Damn. It's a good interview, bro. I was expecting it, but I wasn't at the same time.
Man, I appreciate it, man.
So, like, we got into the kind of photography jobs you do.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, what jobs do you, like, typically take on, though? Like, on a, like, day-to-day basis? And, like, what's your favorite type of shoot?
The ones I take in the most are probably birthdays.
Mm-hmm.
People have birthdays every day, so that's the one I take in the most. My favorite, like that's not an event would probably just be like maternity. I love maternity photos, man. Especially when dad comes. If I can get a dad that's actually like
in their life,
active, smiling. You know, sometimes you get the niggas that don't like to smile and stuff, man. And I understand some people just be that's not how they. Yeah, as long as you want to be there, I'm cool. But like if you look like you got dragged, man, I'm like, damn, bro, like you killing my vibe, man. Like I just want you to, you know, do simple things. But the maternity pictures are always dope with the full family because I just like seeing that, man. As a person who came from a two-family household and, you know, raising my child in a two-family household, those things mean something to me, especially as a black man. You know, dealing with a lot of black clients, I just like seeing mom, dad, kid, you know, belly. That's breaking stereotypes. Man, that means something to me, man. So when I get those, that's like literally like my first or second question always, you know, do you do maternity shoots? Yeah, I do maternity shoots. Is dad gonna be, you know, present? Is dad present? And, you know, the answers vary and stuff like that. But, you know, whenever I know dad is present, I go straight to Pinterest. Boom, 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 boom. That's exactly.
Get straight to it.
Get straight to it, man. This what I got in mind. Oh, I love that. Yeah, cool. Love that.
Pinterest is such a great tool.
I love Pinterest, bro. I love Pinterest, bro.
I feel like a lot of people use it, but I feel like it's still slept on.
Yeah, I don't even think people understand how it works, bro. Like I be on Pinterest looking for tattoos. I be on Pinterest looking for photography ideas. I be on Pinterest looking for all type of stuff, bro. Just how to work my room out, bro. Man, I be on Pinterest for all type of stuff, bro. And, you know, I need to get on Pinterest myself as a photographer and you know, for portfolio and inspiration posts and stuff like that. But that's always my first thing. Like, you got Pinterest, you know, let's make a thread, a little wall. You know, that way, when you get there, we not stumbling for poses. You feel me? So, most of my photo shoots are an hour, and I feel like realistically they don't even have to be that long if you already know the poses that you want to do. The hour is really just to give you time to change, kind of relax, get comfortable, you know, pick out a nice little playlist of songs and stuff like that, so that we can, you know, just chill and relax and have fun, you know, entertain ourselves while we take pictures, because that's the best way to get you to smile and stuff like that. You got the music going, we cool and we talking, you know, yada yada. Pinterest is like, shoot, soon as we get a little lost, okay, let's go back to the Pinterest thread. Let's see what we, you know, boom, 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 show them that. Okay, cool, let's do that. And then, you know, for those poses, we can do a couple of more things and stuff like that. So, man, Pinterest, if you're a photographer, man, get you a Pinterest and man.
All right, Brody. So, like, how you market yourself, like, and find clients and like such diverse needs? Because, like we said, you do it all, bro.
Instagram this year has been my best friend. In the past, Facebook was really how I was doing it, and I to be completely honest, I kind of got irritated with Facebook and the way the algorithm was working and stuff like that.
Oh man, I hate them niggas.
So, man, me and Mark got it, bro.
Had you posting some shit thinking everybody could see it the whole time. You know, only motherfucker can see that shit, bro.
And I started realizing that I don't know if it's something that I've done with my own scrolling, but my Facebook, if I'm not posting something controversial, well, they're not gonna push it. So I got away from doing a whole lot of posting on Facebook, man, and I use Instagram now, word of mouth. Word of mouth is still, to me, like the most powerful tool. Like when it comes to, like, when you get something directly from a source, to me, that just means like you most likely vetted that source, or you vetted whatever you're telling someone to do.
You're not gonna tell somebody some random.
Man, I'm not gonna tell you to go to a nigga I ain't never been to. You feel me? So,
or if I do, it's because I just fucks with.
Right. So man, perfect example, y'all. I'm in the photo shoot. The client talk about her phone. I call this nigga instantly. Hey, man, I didn't seen this dude fix all type of things. I tried to call him. I think he was working on something different. Man,
I text him though.
he did. I think I started going back to the picture. He definitely did text me. But man, yeah, man, the word of mouth be so smooth, man. I'll get a client who, book their photo shoot. They get there, and I always try to ask like, how'd you find me? If I know it's not from Instagram or something like that, I always like if they come straight to my phone, like, oh, how'd you end up finding me? Oh, you did my aunties, or you did my uncles. You did my sisters. Oh, y'all sisters? That's crazy. That's cold. Yeah, so.
You on Google at all?
No.
No? But it's straight muscle.
Man.
Yeah.
Literally, bro. This literally brick by brick from 2014 to now, bro. That's the same Instagram when I first started my photography back in 2014 that I've grinded, all the way to now, curated. I think I have like my niche. Everybody knows like what my pictures look like. I've kind of made my own lane within, the photography in the Northwest Indiana and Chicagoland area. So, I think instantly people know like, oh, okay, Trent took that picture. That's a dope picture. So out the mud, bro. And I can't say out the mud. I had a lot of help from Pops. But as far as
your Pops ain't giving you these clients.
Nah, like
probably has given you clients.
The crazy thing is, man, I'm starting to get clients, my dad's clients' kids. So that'd be cold.
Full circle.
That'd be cold. So like, the client will come. I swear to God, this happened like once a month, bro. Client comes in. They'll be like, hey, can my mom come in or my dad come in? I'm like, yeah, bring them in. They come in. The parent go, your dad Norman? I said, yeah, that's your dad did my wedding.
Dude, your dad be everywhere,
man,
bro.
Pop be
he be taking
bro.
Pictures at my son's.
Yeah, facts, man. People be hitting me up, hey man, Pop's Cash App not working. I was like, oh damn, let me call him. So yeah, man, people will be like, your Pop did my wedding. Or Norman, they'll say, Norman did my wedding. I say, yeah, man, I probably did your wedding with my pops,
Yeah.
And they be like, that's you? You were so little. I'm like, yeah, I'm 30 now, so. But yeah, man, then their kids come to me from social media, and then I'll call my pops, hey, Dad, you remember so-and-so? My dad's memory for his clients is wild, bro. My dad could tell you a client as soon as he see him, oh, that was September 01. Oh, that's August 04. Oh, and he'll tell me everything about it, bro. This where it was at, this how they got, man. His memory for that is crazy, bro.
That's a whole other level.
Yeah, his memory for his clients is crazy, man. I think that's where I get my people skills from, is from watching him control the room, bro. When I was young, just being able to like, all right, you go here, you go here, you go here, you do this, and if y'all listen to me, we'll be in and out in 15 minutes, and y'all can go do what y'all want to do. Just I've seen him control that room like that, man.
Can't control the room.
They can't control that room, man. They let things just kind of, they just let the chaos go, and I'm like, nah, man, you gotta, you a herder, man. You gotta get them all in, let them know I control this, and if you let me control this, you let me do what I got to do, and let me show you my my artistry, I'll have you out here in 30 minutes.
And that's why niggas need dads in their life.
No, I swear to God. Oh my God. This is not even what we talking about. I swear to God, bro.
For real. I had my dad, and he taught me a lot too. Man, so yeah.
Man, bro. Like, this not even, man, bro. Me and the homies talking about this last night,
we
bro.
gotta go there, bro.
Man. Love my dad, bro.
Me too, bro.
Hey, if you don't got a dad in your life, I'm sorry, bro. This shit is cold.
Yeah. All right, bro. I feel like you answered this question too, but I'm gonna ask it anyway. What's the most challenging shoot you've ever done, and how did you navigate it? And if you don't want to answer, you don't have to.
No, man, because I think I got a couple of answers for that. Non-celebrity. Because celebrities are, to me, the hardest. And I think that's just like, the stakes are kind of higher for them. Like, like they're very quick to just take the work and not pay you. They're very quick to go like, oh no, get the fuck out of here. You know, yeah, move on. Like, there's so many other people that they can just get. You know, there's so many people in line that want to say, I took pictures of Polo G. I took pictures of Jacquees. I took pictures of, you know, whoever the celebrity is. So they're willing to do it for free. There's a lot of people out there with great skills that are willing to do it for free. There's people out there with great skills who are going to ask to be paid. And if you don't meet that standard that this person has every single time, they're going to, let's go to the Rolodex, nigga. Somebody on IG is going to click on this real quick. You know what I'm saying? So the stakes are a lot higher when it comes to your celebrities. But when it comes to like non-celebrities, man, Chicagoland people. The Chicago.
Like that's your whole like.
No, okay, Chicago specifically. Like that's the city of Chicago. Okay, when I know a nigga come from Chicago, they are different, bro. They're a different animal. And you can just tell from the vibe, like assume, and it's not. There's no diss at all. My mama from Chicago.
No disrespect.
My mama from Chicago. I love Chicago. But you know they different, bro. Like there's a different like level that they expect. You know what I'm saying? It's a bigger area. So it's like
they probably be expecting that for less than what anybody like paying less than somebody else. Not trying to be stereotypical. You know,
it's just the way that they built, man. They're built different from, you know, people out like in Gary, like, or people in Maryville, or people in Crown Point, or people, you know, in this area. Like they're different, man. And I promise you, you're gonna know there's an expectation that they have, and they not bending at all.
No,
they not bending at all, bro. And I love that because it puts me.
They'll get their little cousins on your ass.
Hey,
to fuck up their photos.
Man, they. Hey, Shorty, what the fuck is this? Oh, damn. He ain't like it. Okay, let's get back to the drawing board. You know,
right?
No, they definitely put. As I said, they put the battery in my back. I love working with people from the city because they gonna challenge me. They're gonna be the ones who say, you know, hey, I ain't never seen nobody do this. Can you do that? Okay, cool. So there's no inspiration that I can even go off of. This shit got to come off from me. You know, I gotta be the first nigga to ever do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you better do
and I gotta do it, bro, because it's their vision. It's what they want, man. So, those be the most challenging for me because it's like you gotta get this shit, bro. You gotta get this shit. Don't fuck with them.
Sure, for sure. And we didn't touch on social media. We didn't, you know, got on Pinterest, Instagram. I think we brought up TikTok, Facebook too. So, like, what are your thoughts on how social media has impacted the photography industry?
Man, it's a gift and a curse. I remember back in 2014 where Instagram was so much more personal. It was vulnerable. It was so much more vulnerable back then. So you didn't.
But we might be showing our age, but you remember Instagram was iPhone only.
iPhone only. Well, I got a couple of interns from my 9-to-5 job, and I talk to them all the time. And I be telling them, man, y'all don't know what real Instagram was like, bro. No DMs, y'all.
Yeah.
No DMs, bro. You in a picture from 56 weeks ago, and it's 11 other phone numbers there, and you leave your phone number there too, bro. Niggas don't remember that, bro. People don't remember when you used to have 5,000 pictures on your Instagram feed, bro. Like, in your Instagram, bro. Just yours, like. And you could just go back, and it's like a time capsule, bro. My personal my personal Instagram, I've never deleted a single picture, bro.
I had to archive a lot.
You got to archive, man. It's become a highlight reel more than it's just a time. I view mine as a time capsule. Like my personal, even though I don't post on it every single day like I used to back in college, but like if you go on mine, I swear to God, you can go all the way back to my freshman year of college, and you can see like how I've grown. as an adult, as a college student, as an adult, as a young man, you can see those transformations that I make. Nowadays, it's literally a highlight reel, bro. You see people, they got one picture, they got no pictures. They don't even got a profile picture. Like
Right.
they use reels as like they little drop off. Y'all get to see this for 24 hours.
Mhm.
And then it's like, yeah, y'all can't see me again. I'm back in the shadow.
Right.
They post a picture. I swear to God, bro, somebody just posted a picture for their Christmas. I did their Christmas photos. They posted the picture. The shit was off their feed the next day. Like, I'm like, damn, bro, like you got all notifications like that on? Niggas go see my Christmas pictures forever, bro. Like, that's the biggest difference for me. Shout out to the family. I see her. Shout out to the family.
Yeah.
That's the old homie too. I see her.
Appreciate you, babe.
Yeah. So that's the big difference. And the algorithm, like I literally know the algorithm changed. like in 2014, it was chronological order. So whoever posted some shit, it was at the top. And the more you posted, boom, 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 the shit just got moved, down, down, down. Now that shit go off of who popping. Yeah. It's literally a popularity.
Bro, and it's crazy because, bro, I be on my feed scrolling on Instagram sometimes, and it'll be a motherfucker I don't even follow.
Man.
Like, why the fuck is you on my timeline?
Why am I saying your shit? This ain't Twitter.
Like, and then it be niggas that I do follow, and I never see that shit.
You'll never see that shit, bro. I literally have to go into my followers, go to the least interactive, or go to the people that I don't see, and I just got to go look at it, and I'm like, nigga, what you up to, bro? Like, is it my fault that I'm not seeing it? Is it your fault that I'm not seeing you? Like, what's going on, man? And that shit is different, man. It's
meta. That's what it is.
Meta, bro. shout out to Mark Zuckerberg, man. Asshole.
All right, man. Let's get into. I'm gonna kind of like spice the questions up, if you don't mind.
I ain't got no problem with that.
All right, bet. So like we touched on it earlier. You have worked with exotic dancers, right? So like, I'm gonna just, the first question I guess is, how did you start working with exotic dance?
Let's see, man. So I really started getting, like I said, I got back into photography and I turned 20 years old. When I came back from school, 2016, 2017 was when I started working like back at home. And truth be told, bro, that was just what the people who were booking me wanted to do. Like, they 20 years old, 21 years old, 22 years old, they smelling themselves.
Yeah, they got that little sense of freedom.
Yeah, man, we out of school, we young, we shapely, we still look good. Before, we start putting on a couple pounds, before people start having babies and stuff like that. And they like, I look good, I feel good, I want to show it off. And I'm with it. I don't have no problem with that. I support it. So, I'm very, very happy that I have a very supportive partner. My wife is very supportive of me. When she met me, I was doing it. So,
man, and shout out. Can I say that?
Yeah. Shout out to
S's.
Oh God.
Yeah, because a lot of females, I feel like, would not be okay with some of the interactions that you have to encounter in your profession.
Yeah, and I think it's just a trust thing, man. So,
shout out to you for being trustworthy.
You got to, man. You got to like the things that people will say to me, or the things that people will do. I'm immediately telling my wife, hey, I'm not even gonna lie, this made me a little uncomfortable, baby. I might need you to come to the next one. Like,
I need to take some pointers from you,
man.
Sure,
bro. I've definitely done photo shoots where I felt like my kindness and my personable characteristics were what they thought I was flirting. So the things that they were doing and the things that they were saying,
the whole time, you just funny.
I'm man, bro, I'm just being me, bro. Like, so they kind of, it's a little bit more suggestive in the things that they saying. I text my wife, call my wife like, hey, if I do another photo shoot with them, you got to be there, you know. And that's just me being comfortable in that space. I don't, you know, it's very rare that I'm the one that's uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? And when I'm uncomfortable, I don't want to be rude and be like, nah, we can't shoot. I'm uncomfortable. So I'm gonna bring someone that I know is like, hey,
yeah, go keep it grounded.
Yeah, you right here. You know, you don't gotta watch or nothing like that. You don't gotta be there. I just need you to be in the vicinity so that the boundaries can be respected. You know what I'm saying? I'm a married man at the time. You know, some of these things are happening. I have a girlfriend. You know, don't say any of these things. Don't try any of those things, man. I'm not for that. I'm not.
Hey, as the ladies would say, period.
Period, man. Period, man. Yeah. Put them boundaries up, you know, and be firm with the boundaries. I know I'm a very fun guy. I'm a dance. I'm a sing. We can talk. We can, you know, we can be super open with the conversations that we have and stuff when you come over. But, you know, it's just, you can tell when someone touch you and it's a little bit more than just brushing, you know, up on you or something like that.
Yeah.
You know, the things that they say or the way that they look at you is like, oh, that's not that. That's not what's going on today. Not here. You try that with the next photographer. You know what I'm saying? Do your photo shoot for free or something, but not with me.
All right, so I guess we could kind of get into the dynamic. I feel like you touched on it a little bit, but like, what's the dynamic like during these shoots compared to like a traditional photo shoot?
There's a lot more conversation just to make sure that we are very aware of what the purpose of you know what we're doing. So as a photographer, I have to make sure that we capture exactly, you know, what the essence is of your photo shoot. When you're doing these photo shoots, there's obviously poses that you're going to do that are, you know, sexual, suggestive, and there's art to it, and then there's non-artistic ways to do it. So, you know, it's hey, I'm gonna say exactly to you, like, hey, I don't like that pose because I see your, you know, I don't want that being in your photos.
Is this a way you could show it without showing it?
Right.
Like leaving something to the imagination.
Leave something to the imagination. So when you have people who aren't wearing as much clothes, or in some cases aren't wearing clothes at all, it's very like, hey, so we open today. I've seen your vagina and I don't want to see your vagina. I don't want the camera to see your vagina. So move your foot that way. You know, I see your nipple or I see your areola, you know, move your hand this way, move your hand that way. So there's much more like, that's a phrase I never had to say, you know, in another photo shoot.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's things like that. There have been situations where like I've worked with a client, and because there is no second person there, I have to help. I have to, you know, like, hey, I'm finna come over here and move your arm like this, like let's be cool on, you know, what I'm finna do. I don't want nothing to come as a surprise, because I don't want you moving. Like if you move too much, you might mess up the pose. So I have to move your hair a little bit. I have to, you know, move your leg up a little bit. I have to, you know, contort you or something like that, just so we can get the light to hit you correctly. And, you know, there's a lot more, hey, I'm finna do this. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, in opposed to when you're dealing with a client that's fully clothed, it's like, all right, turn your shoulder that way. You know, you can do that. You know,
yeah, I get you.
So there's that, and then, you know, even when I'm dealing with males, you know, if I'm dealing with a male who's extremely comfortable in his body and stuff like that, and we're doing, you know, one of those type of shoots, it's like, hey, bro, I know what I am. You know what you are. No matter what you are, I'm finna do this. All right. So, you know, I'm finna I'm finna move your shoulder this way, or I see you, you know, let's move the hip or something like that a little bit so we don't got that going, because, you know, this not that type of party for you. Right. There's not that type of party for you, and I don't want you to feel like, you know, that's the type of party that we're going for, you know. Now, I've had people who come to me like, hey, this is exactly what I'm going for. This is exactly what I'm going for. And I'm like, okay, cool. So let's talk first before we do your photo shoot. Let's sit down for this consultation, and we know, like, hey, there's going to be some extremely, like, we got to be comfortable with one another. You feel me? Like, we have to be comfortable with one another in order for us to do this photo shoot, because I'm going to say, like, if that's what you're going for, I'm going to say, like, hey, spread that, boom, 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 because we gotta sell it. You know what I'm saying? If that's the art you're doing, you know, doing something for someone who might be doing an OnlyFans or something like that, like, if that's the clientele that you know you're looking for, then we gonna say some. The shit gonna sound wild if I was just to say it. You know, you know, with the Dave Chappelle, spread your cheeks and lift your sack. Like, hey, nigga, come on now. like I'm just being real with you. You feel me? So, that's something that you have to let the client know, like, beforehand. Like, hey, the comfortability that I have with myself is gonna bring out phrases that you might have never heard someone say before. You know. And as a straight man who's shot with, you know, gay guys, or a straight man who's shot with, you know, heterosexual women, is like, hey, I'm gonna say something to you, you know, this is just me being a professional. So be ready for me to say that to you. So
yeah. Shout out everybody in the chat. Shout out Morgan. Shout out Jade. I see y'all. I appreciate you.
Oh my God. Hi, Morgan.
All right. Have you faced any like criticism for like working with like dancers and stuff?
Yeah. Hell yeah. Damn, I had to think about that. Yeah, man. I've had some people that I go to church with, you know, pull me to the side. People who I did not go to church with, but they know me, you know, they're in religion, they're very religious, they're in ministries or something like that. They pull me to the side, and just talk to me like, and I mean, like, they'll talk to me like they truly concerned, like, is everything okay? And I'd be like, what you mean? Like, the things that you post are just so erotic. And I'd be like, to me, it's art. You know?
Yeah, because it is.
To me, that's art. You know what I'm saying? I genuinely say this.
Beauty is in the beholder.
Yeah, man. I say this so often to people, and they'll look at me, bro. I genuinely love bodies. Like, I love looking at people's bodies. Like, and when I say this, bro, you niggas can clip it however they want, bro.
But we don't judge, bro.
I look at bodies all the time, bro. Male, female, big, small. I love looking at people's bodies. I like seeing the way light hits people's bodies and how shadows.
I feel like it's the way you saying it. You gotta say like the human physique.
Man, bro. When I was like in college, bro, I used to love looking at like the ESPN body issue magazines, bro. I used to love looking at like how they photograph.
You're an artist, though.
Yeah, and I'm looking at it for the art, bro. Like, I'm looking at, you know, how you capture these things, how the light. My lighting is always important to me when you're doing these things, because, you know, the way that you can like highlight the sporting ball or the equipment that they're using, and still keep mystery to the body.
You're like manipulating shadows.
Yeah, man, that stuff that means something to me, man. Even when, you know, that's another pause moment for me, bro. Like the How Does It Feel video by D'Angelo, bro. The How Does It Feel video by D'Angelo is one of the best freaking music videos to me in the world.
The video he like basically like naked with hella baby.
Oh God, bro, that man is. It start off with his face, bro, and it goes down. It shows his body, bro. He's got the 6-pack going, bro. He's got the sweat glistening and all of that, bro. But to me, that's art, bro. That's art, bro. So the same way I can look at
they captured that whole.
Yeah, man. So the same way I can look at Beyonce's body in Rocket, or I can look at her silhouette and Partition, is the same way that I'm gonna look at the male artists when they're doing their thing. Because somewhere when they was shooting that scene, bro, there's an artist on there like, that's too much. Let's dial it back. Let's hit the light like this. Let's oil this up. Let's oil that up, man. I study it, bro. And I think that's really what it is, bro. I'm a student to that art form. So I'm constantly looking, okay, you know, you can see where the light is coming from based off the reflections. That's how much of a nerd I am. So I'm seeing like, okay, they got a light right there. They got a light right there. They backlighting them. They got different oils that they put in different spots to make the water bead up different. I'm looking at all of that, bro. So
nah, that's crazy.
You know, when you see people on beaches, you know, they lighten it even with the sun out. So you still got to artificially light up a sunlit beach set.
Yeah.
So you still see like, okay, well, I know the sun's got much harsher light because there's no diffuser coming. So I know that means the artificial light coming from here because it's soft. I can see the shadows. I can see how hard or how smooth that shadow is on the arm, or I can see the triangle on the nose because you got the light coming from here and it's doing all of that. So I'm just studying everything, bro. So, you know, a lot of people be like,
from the naked eye ain't go see.
Right, man. So a lot of people be like, damn, bro, like, is you cool over there? Like, you've been watching the same music video for 20 minutes. I'm like, bro, I keep replaying the same part of Partition. Like, I keep replaying the same part of Rocket. I'm playing the same part of Body Party, bro. Like, all these songs where, like, the silhouette and the body is, you know, the outfits are contoured to the body and stuff like that. I'm watching. I'm seeing, like, how did they capture that? How do they get my attention? Because I'm trying to get my audience's attention. So,
oh, for sure.
That's you know, that's like my, you know, the way Kobe look at the game. I think that's the way I look at the game, different from as a photographer, bro. That I'm gonna study that all the time.
That's what's gonna separate you. All right, cool. So, like, can you give us a like funny moment in particular with the dances? I'm wrapping up the dance questions. I know it's getting it. Like, can you give us like a funny little scenario?
All right, so did a photo shoot with an exotic dancer who was doing a maternity shoot. So she sent me the idea that she had for her maternity shoot and stuff like that. I'm like, okay, cool. So basically, it was butterflies. That's literally all she's wearing. It's like these fake butterflies. So her aunt is there, and it's her and it's me. So the aunt comes in. And I always tell my clients, like, you know, go change in the bathroom. Then, you know, you can come over once you're ready and stuff like that. Or if you are in a outfit that's basically gonna be new, I'll let you do what you would do in the studio, and I'll step out, close the door. You tell me when you're ready for me to come back in. Mm-hmm. So I tell the lady that I'm finna step out. She like, ain't no reason for you to go. I'm finna just get naked. And I'm like, like I wasn't prepared for that. So I'm like, okay, cool. I still like, I turn around and you know, I say to her, I'm like yelling over my shoulder, basically like, hey, make sure she's, you know, baby oil, body oil down everywhere, because we want to make her shine, we want to make her glisten, make her look real moisturized, and, you know, and soft and alluring and stuff like that. And she's like, okay, cool. They start putting the butterflies on her and stuff like that. And we're doing a photo shoot, and the aunt goes to the restroom. And because the baby oil is on her and they apply the butterflies afterwards, the butterflies keep falling off. So aunt's in the bathroom, butterfly falls off. I go pick it up. I think it's like right on her leg, bro. I swear to God, as I'm putting the butterfly on her leg, the butterfly that's covering her vagina falls. And I'm like, I'm not putting that one back. I'm not putting that one back. No, absolutely not. I said, turn. And then I'm like, turn around. Then I'm forgetting her whole butt is out. I'm like, oh my God.
You ain't winning from no angle. You ain't winning that situation.
I was like, oh man. I was like, okay, when your aunt comes back, I'll have her put that, on you and stuff like that, and we can get back to it. Her aunt comes back. Why y'all not taking pictures? I'm like, man, go fix your niece up, man. She's like, oh, okay, you could have did that. Like, no, I could not have, man. They were so comfortable, bro. It was crazy, man. They were so comfortable, man. Shout out to them. They were so comfortable, man. That was a real fun shoot, man. That's some of my best pictures too.
Nah, that's what's up. All right, so like I said, I'm gonna wrap it up with the dances, but that don't mean I'm done with the controversy.
Okay.
So let's just get into it because I kind of hinted at it when we very first started, but I ain't say shit.
Mm-hmm.
So you received the offer for some pictures of oral sex in exchange. Well, like what was the offer? What was the exchange?
So I'm gonna give you the whole rundown of the conversation. So the girl texts me on Facebook and goes, hey, do you do nude photography? I'm like, yeah. And I say, are you talking about boudoir photography? Because that's the professional name for it. It's a French word. So
yeah, this nigga's a professional.
Man, try to keep it. I always just try to keep it professional. So I'm like, yeah, I do boudoir photography. And she's like, what's boudoir photography? Like, she literally responds with, what's that? So I sent her pictures, and the boudoir photographer, like the client had on like clothes, not clothes, but like lingerie.
Yeah.
And she's like, nah, I mean nude. I'm like, okay, cool. Like, yeah, I still do it. I'm just showing you, like, this is the this is the aesthetic that's going to end up looking
I'm about
like.
to send you a bitch nude.
Right. I'm never just gonna send you somebody nude. Like, that's crazy. I'm like, yeah, I still do that. She's like, okay, cool. So, we discussing prices, we discussing locations that we're gonna do and stuff like that. And after I sent her the price, she said, okay, cool. Can we book for this date? I'm like, yeah. So the deposit is $50. I accept these forms of payment. Once you send that, then I can give you the address and all of that. She's like, okay, cool. I don't hear from her for like a week. Typical, like super typical. This is extremely typical. This has nothing to do specifically with this client. That's a very typical thing where they'll damn near never respond. Sometimes they'll just say, okay, got the deposit ready. Like, what's the name for this or what's the name for that? So about 5 days later, she goes, okay, I'm ready to book. I'm like, okay, cool. So I literally just repeat the phrase from the top, like $50 deposit. This is what I take. And she goes, can I ask you a question? I'm like, yeah, what's up? This point, I see nothing weird going on. So I'm
yeah, because why would you be expecting some weird shit?
So at this point, I see nothing weird going on. I'm like, yeah, what's up? But I will say, a lot of times when you get that question, something wild's finna come. Because you've already been asking questions. You've never had to ask me, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
You started asking questions. Like, the very first thing you said was, do you do nude photography? So it wasn't like off the bat you had to ask me that question. So I knew off the top, I'm like, ooh, something really wild's gonna happen. So she's like, I think she said, like, don't get offended if I ask you this or something like that. And I'm like, okay, cool. Like, what's up? And she sends like this, basically like the screen prompt. And I'm in the photo shoot. So I didn't realize, because Messenger had just updated, swear to God, like 4 days before that. So I click on it. I don't read it. I put it right back in my pocket. It goes away. So she's like, I'm sorry, I got to send it again. I'm like, okay, cool. I don't know what the hell happened. I'm confused. So, but I'm confused, but I realized that I can't see it again.
Right.
So I'm like, oh, can you send it again? She sends it again. I hold it and I read it, bro. And it goes, can I give you head to get money off of my photo shoot? The photo shoot is $250, y'all.
Oh no, that's crazy.
The photo shoot is $250.
Oh my God.
$250.
$150.
I try to screenshot it. Facebook don't let you screenshot Messenger stuff no more, bro. Swear to God, Facebook does not let you screenshot Messenger stuff.
I did not know that.
So I'm feverishly, like, I got my thumb on it, bro. I'm using my other hand, like, why can't I screenshot this? Why can't I screenshot this? And Essence is like, I just told you this. Like, they updated it a couple of days ago. You can't screenshot nothing. So, mind y'all, my wife is right there. My wife is right there. My wife's cousin is right there. And both of our kids are just, running around. I'm like, y'all come look at this. I'm like, get your phone. Somebody take a picture of this. So, that's how I got the picture that I ended up posting on Instagram.
Yeah, because I seen the picture in the close friends.
I immediately blocked her. I didn't even respond. I immediately blocked her, and I'm sitting there, bro, just befuddled. Like I'm like,
that's crazy.
This crazy,
like, that's how
bro.
you giving it up, shorty.
Man,
like,
I'm confused, bro. So I started trying to justify it. I'm justifying it. I'm like, man, that shit not real, bro. Like, that's not real. Nobody really came to me like that. And the cousin is like, no, I think that's real. I'm like, no, even if you look at her Facebook friends, it ain't nothing but dudes on there. I'm like, that's not real. This catfish. She like, no, I know these people. She like, I know these people. I was like, that don't mean nothing, man. I'm like, that don't mean nothing. And then she goes like, they not even all dudes. I know these girls. I was like, oh man.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay. So even yesterday, man, I'm talking to the homies. I'm explaining the story to the homies because one of them saw it, but the other one didn't. So I'm explaining it to the homies. And one of the homies go, hey, Trent, you got to realize, like, you are a handsome dude. Like, the allure is not to get a free photo shoot. The allure is to do it to you.
Yeah.
And I'm like, nah.
It could have been both.
I'm like, ain't no way, bro. Cause man, so I'm talking to a different homie, bro. Cause the homies is cackling. When I say the homies are, they enjoying it,
I
bro.
was dead, bro.
The homies are enjoying it, bro. I'm sitting here like almost embarrassed. Like, what do I do that gives off that feeling? You feel me? Like, what do I do?
Not one of these freaky niggas with a camera.
I'm not a freakazoid, bro. I'm not a freaky frog like that, bro. I got a wife, been married for 2 years, almost 3 years, man. Like, that's not what the type of time I'm on. So when I get that message, bro, everybody know that about me. So everybody laughing, bro. I'm like, nigga, that's not funny, bro. Like, I'm working too hard to be a good, outstanding, straight up and down photographer, bro. Like, so
yeah,
the homie laughing, and I say to the homie, like, why not just suck somebody else's dick for $250 and give me the $250? And then the homie like,
that's how you should have responded.
That's how I should have responded, bro. The homie like, bro, they don't want to suck somebody else's dick. They want to suck their own dick. I'm like, that ain't. I promise you that.
I need my coins.
I need my money, man. I need my money.
That's crazy as fuck, bro. And I know you said you blocked her, but like, how do you approach like ethical dilemmas like that, bro? It's just blocking.
I think the first thing you need to do, bro, if you put in that situation, man, and you got a significant other, tell them off the gate. Mm-hmm. Tell them out the gate, bro. As soon as it happens, tell them out the gate. Because when I used to have situations even remotely close to that, I used to feel so ashamed that I'd be like, man, I'm not gonna tell Essence because I don't want her to think that I'm giving them.
Yeah, don't want to give her a reason.
So it would get back to her.
And then it's like, nigga, why you ain't saying now it's a problem.
Yeah, so I learned that like the first year of me and Essence dating. Like, nah, bro, just because you're not doing nothing.
Yeah.
So it's not you. You're not doing anything. So just be upfront about it. Beat them to it. Because it's gonna get back to your girl. And then if you don't like that type of stuff, man, just block them. Oh God, and I don't like that type of interaction. I'm not like that. I don't play about my girl. I don't play about my boundaries like that. So I blocked her. Never responded. If you respond to it, that's on y'all. I'm not gonna advise that at all.
A real nigga activity, no, for sure. Like, so do you think situations like that like reflect like bigger challenges, like in how creative professionals are perceived or like treated?
Mm-hmm. And I think there are male photographers that would have jumped on that so quick. You know what I'm saying? Outside of the.
But she ain't even say for the free shoot.
Bro,
she said money off.
For the money off, bro. So that threw me. Oh my god, man. When I say I'm like, bitch, you hustling backwards, man.
Could at least got the free shoot.
I've seen situations where artists like myself have done something with a client that they knew. You feel me? Like they knew the client and something just happened to pop off.
Mm-hmm.
To me, that's not terrible. It's a little wild. You know, you mixing your pleasure with your business. It is a little wild, but if that's what you do and you're not in it for that, you're still in it for the love of the game, the business of it, that's cool. And if something happens, it happens. But there are people who move for that. That's why they doing this. And they
that's
messing
the reason
it up.
They
bro.
bought a camera.
They messing it up. And I hate that because when you 7 and this how you get in it, bro, I'm so pure with photography. You feel me?
Sure.
My whole invitation to this comes from purity, bro. It comes from artistry. So when you mud it up like that, bro, that hurts. You know what I'm saying? Like that genuinely is like, I get so upset when I see stuff like that. I was like, nigga, this not what photography is for, bro.
Yeah.
Photography is not so you could, get your dick sucked or fuck on these girls and stuff like that, bro.
The game up.
That's not what photography is for, bro. Like photography is supposed to be an art form that you can pass on for generations to see they parents and they grandparents and they great grandparents and they aunts and the people that they look like and the people that they act like, and just passing on memories, bro. That's the photography is for being proud of yourself and what you've overcome, or how you stuck to your goals and stuck to your morals and shit like that. And when shit like that happen, and we losing the morality of it. And I know I'm kind of flip flopping because I do stuff for OnlyFans, but if you can tell me out the gate that's what you're doing it for, that's your morals.
Yeah.
And my job is just to facilitate what your dream is.
Yeah.
So that's on you. That's your your judgment day. But nah, that was when I see people doing it like that. That definitely irks my spirit, and I wish it don't take long for them to get out. I will say that it don't take long at all for them.
You ain't got no love for you ain't got no passion. You just trying to get dick sucked.
Right. So if you ain't got
niggas gonna
kind of
find
motion
another way to
outside
get
of
they dick
photography
sucked.
like that, like if that's your way to get the hoes, you gonna be out quick, cause they gonna grill you up.
Thanks.
This nigga not even cold with the camera, man. Don't go to him. All right, cool, get him out the game.
He just a horn.
He just a hornball, bro. I didn't seen it in this area for sure.
All right, bet. All right, well, I'm gonna wrap up the controversy, though. I appreciate you for answering all the questions, bro.
problem.
For sure. Because I don't know if everybody would have answered them questions.
It ain't nothing, man.
So sorry. I got a few more, and then we could go ahead and get up out of here. I know I done held you up for a little minute.
You good, man?
So like, how is working with such a broad client base like shaped you as a person and a professional? Because like we didn't been through it all in this interview. We didn't talked about everybody from the weddings, the maternities, to the dancers, to even males, and how.
Man, I can say, to my own horn, I think I'm one of the more well-rounded people because of everybody that I work with. My 9 to 5 is taking pictures, and I take pictures of mayors. I take pictures of judges. I take pictures of congressmen and women. I take pictures of different politicians, different, lawmakers, emergency responders, you know, police officers, firefighters, EMS. I take pictures of all these different people. And I'm in such different walks of life Monday through Friday, bro. Like the Monday through Friday, I'm in some of the most important meetings just behind the scenes. I got the silencer on the camera. getting some of the craziest things, like, oh wow. Then I see it happen in the city, you know, in Gary, like 6 months later. I was like, oh dang, I remember when I saw that. I remember when I saw the blueprints, you know, I remember when I seen that. So there are people in the highest positions in the city of Gary that I can put on my resume because I've built strong relationships with them. You know, I can probably toot my own horn and say I can probably put the last mayor on my resume, or I can get a letter of recommendation from the last mayor. I can get a letter of recommendation from the judge for the city of Gary. I can get.
Wow, that's tough.
It's you know, I be in different situations, bro, where it's like you wouldn't think that the goofier me can be in that situation, and I'd be right there, bro, you know, holding my own. Oh, you speak so well, man, you know.
Yeah,
and,
for sure.
And it's
definitely very well spoken.
Yeah, it's incredible because, like, and that's why I say I got to get better at the content creation, bro. I can go from being at like a presidential breakfast or presidential brunch at 12:30 on a Friday, and by Friday night, I'm taking pictures in the club.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. It sounds like we need a cameraman for the cameraman. No, like we need to catch a day in the life.
The day in the life of Trent Turner be, man, I be wanting to get the little tripod and put it in front of me and walk past the tripod and go pick it up and stuff like that, man. But I don't be thinking in that mindset, bro. But some days, and shout out to my wife again, because she be holding down the fort when I be gone making the money, man. Some days I start work 8 o'clock, or I'll leave the house maybe about 8 o'clock to go to work if we got a long day. You know, I'm doing some of the most important meetings in the city of Gary, you know, making sure that they go up on the channel, you know, do some important work at home, go take pictures of somebody's birthday party, wedding. I come back home, got to be a dad. And before you know it, I done been up since 7. I go to sleep at 2.
Shit.
I'm back up at, you know, maybe 8 o'clock, getting ready to take pictures again.
Shit.
So
it never stops.
It never stops, bro. It never stops. And I'm so thankful for that.
Yeah.
I'm so thankful for that. I don't have time for my mind to be idle and for me to get into things I don't got no business being in. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
If it's really not about me making money, having a good time with the friends and family, or just being a family man, I'm probably not gonna do it. You know,
I feel you.
You know,
I hate leaving the house, bro. Myself,
man. Like now, I'm completely opposite. I'm always out the house. I'm
like me too. With my work, because like I'm mobile. I fix shit. You feel me? But like, if I don't have to be, you
in the crib, but what I be here, there. You should see the miles I got on my car, bro.
I believe I'll be all over the 209 too, Brody.
And it like them Saturdays, bro. Saturdays be the day, bro. Like I said, I might start a photo shoot. I might have about 4 or 5 photo shoots in the day. Do all of that, get people their pictures, you know, proof so they can start going over their pictures. Hit up the homies. Y'all trying to play spades, man? Go play spades with the homies till 4 o'clock in the morning.
Eesh.
And I'm with the family, man. I always try to keep my family with me, so go play spades. And sure. You know, get to the crib 5 o'clock.
And then back
to it, bro. So
that's what's up.
It's
crazy how you able to maintain not only like the family life, but a 9 to 5 and running your own business.
Mm-hmm.
Because essentially, like, you're running your own company.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Yeah, you your own business, man, and it's
yeah,
shit. Like Jay-Z said, man, I'm not a businessman, I'm a business
man. Yeah.
It's hard, bro. As a person who self-diagnosed suffers from some type of neurodivergency, whether it's ADHD or ADD, it's you get in modes where you kind of don't want to do nothing, where you don't have the energy to work on pictures, or you don't have the energy to hang out with your homies, you don't have the energy to promote yourself on social media, you just don't feel like
I might have some shit like that
Man.
too, bro. I ain't.
And then I go through spurts where, like, through the holiday season, bro, I'm doing 8 photo shoots in a day, and it's like, you know, you go through those moments, and being candid, I can feel myself coming down from a high moment.
I feel like that's just part of being an entrepreneur.
Yeah, facts.
I could definitely feel that.
Facts. So I can literally feel myself, like, kind of, I hit that wall after Christmas. I was like, don't text me, don't call me, you know, and I gotta hit the clients back up, like, hey, I'm finna get to it, I promise. You know, I'm gonna get to it tonight, I promise. So that's the constant, you know. That's the constant. But like I said, I like it. I love it. I'd rather have it like that than to be idle and not have, you know, business and consistency coming in.
All right, cool. So, like, what's the ultimate goal, you know, as a photographer, and like, where do you see your business in 5 years?
The ultimate goal is to, I'm hyper competitive, man. So I have to always remind myself that I have reached goals that I set in the past.
Hey, it ain't nothing wrong with competing with yourself.
Man, you know what? I used to compete with other people, and I had to stop doing that this year because I realized I wasn't satisfied.
You're never gonna be satisfied if you're looking at somebody else.
So I'm looking at other people, and I think what was really happening was I would subconsciously, like, surpass, like, someone that I was looking up to, and I would just find the next highest person.
Yeah, you constantly searching for
it was I was constantly chasing this high, and I'm like, that's unhealthy, and you burn yourself out like that. So I had to literally sit down, go back to 2014. You know, it's 10 years from 2014. So, you know, I think my thing has always been 10 for me. Even, you know, starting at 10, went to 20, I'm at 30, and I'm looking at myself like, you never had an idea that 10-year-old you could do something that 30-year-old you was doing. You know, there's no way that 10-year-old you could say that you are literally holding down the fort for your family with just a camera. You know,
that's crazy, and that's, like, a flex.
That's like,
major flex.
Like,
be able to do anything you love and to be able to make money and like provide and sustain. That's a flex. Even at 10, that was kind of like the last year my dad worked in like corporate America. Right.
And so after that, I did see him do exactly what I do now. But even at that time, it's like, you know, my dad is doing the both, you know, 9 to 5 and photography and stuff like that. And now it's like, I see the sacrifices my dad had to do, to, you know, in order to get me to do certain things. And there used to be things that I was envious of that I could not do with my dad because he was working.
Mm-hmm.
So he's, you know, Saturdays is like, as a photographer, that's the day. Saturday is the day. So, like, you know, he's out the house by 8 o'clock. He don't get home till midnight. So, you know, everybody else in the neighborhood kind of, you know, they hooping with their pops. They playing baseball with their pops throwing them the football. My pops was doing that with me Monday through Thursday, you know?
Yeah.
And it took me a long time.
And it's crazy because way better.
It's way better, bro. It's way better, bro. It took me so long to realize that I had that luxury, that my dad wasn't at work Monday through Thursday, Monday through Friday. My dad was at the crib. So as soon as I got home from school, Pops like, shit, let's go. My man, bro, I swear to God, bro, my Pops used to take me to baseball games on a Tuesday night, bro. Go to the city.
Random material.
Tuesday, bro. You know, there's a lot of people who could not say that because Pops had to work. You know, Pops in the mill, or Pops doing some type of construction. Pops can't do that. So, you know, that Saturday that I had to miss out on, boy, he gave that to me tenfold. Monday through Thursday, Monday through Friday. So I say all of that to say I do that now. And I think Saturday is still an extremely important family day for me because I want my child to feel like any day that type of stuff can happen. So
no, I love that, bro. And I need to take some pointers from you too, because like with me running my own company and back and forth doing this, that, and the third, like it do sometimes take away from the family. So like, I definitely got to get in tune with
shout out to the moms that hold down the fort when we making money, man.
For sure, because my baby, she do it all.
Yeah, man. Shout out.
She do it all. All right, I think I only got 2 more questions for you, bro.
Okay.
And then, and by the way, fire interview.
Man, appreciate you, bro.
Definitely appreciate you for coming through.
Yes, sir.
So if you could give anybody advice, like starting out in photography, like what would you give? Like, especially if they're considering like different niches or like the unconventional niches like you had spoke about earlier.
You can convey a niche and a technique and your own lane with your lighting. I tell people your lighting is the most important thing in photography. It's not the camera, not the lens. It's not what SD card you're using. It's not your Photoshop or what programs you're using. It's your lighting. When I did the Polo G shoot, nothing can happen without light. You feel me? So it's 1 o'clock in the night. It's after midnight. No one else can even see him out there because it's so dark. There is no light out there. There was no street light out there. We on the top of a building, bro. I'm the only one who's got light. I'm the only one who got a picture. So you can do special things with your lighting where, you know, when I first started out doing photography back at home, I used to love doing lighting with gels. So I think I did a photo shoot with you with an orange gel once. So it just throws a tint on your pictures. And for like the first 4 or 5 years, like that's how everybody knew that was my picture. That I had some type of tint on it, whether it was blue or red or orange or pink, you know, any color, you knew like, oh damn, okay, I see where Trent took that picture. You know, some people might do black and white. It's a photographer out there that I love from this area who does like a lot of black and white, kind of give it that film, that grainy look. That's his lane. And you can tell by the lighting technique that he uses that, you know, he's always considering like, you know, that look. If you know how to light your subject in any condition, that's the number one. Don't worry about the camera. The technology has advanced so much in the last 10 years that I've been in it that it don't really matter what brand you get, whether you use a Nikon, Canon.
I want to get into that real quick, just off topic real quick. Well, how do you feel about AI when it comes to photography? And like, is it fucking the game up, or is it like a actual beneficial?
It fuck the game up if you a hater, bro. Like if you a hater, it's gonna fuck your game up for sure, because it's going to do things that can take money out of your pocket if you let it. So you can wallow in self-pity that people are using AI to take their interview photos for their headshots. You can wallow in self-pity that people are using AI to take their lifestyle photos and that they taking money out your pocket. Or you can tell people, hey, I can put you anywhere that you imagine because I can take the background out and put you on the moon, put you in the middle of a football field, put you in Dallas, Texas, put you in the rodeo, I can put you with a tornado in your background. It's just up to your creativity. So I did not like AI originally because I didn't like the way that the pictures looked. And that was really it. I just didn't like the way the pictures looked.
That's because you're a real student.
Yeah, I was a real student of the game. So like it was always the light. So I could tell like, well, if your son over here, but the light coming from over here, that's fake, you know? So like, that's AI. And I didn't like the fingers. You know, the fingers was horrible.
Oh yeah, no, fact.
The fingers was horrible, but
they fixed that.
They fixed the fingers, but then they quickly realized just stop putting fingers in the picture. So the AI got real quick. They caught on to that, you know, the computer, the database. But, you know, now it's like, oh shit, you know, to change my backdrop from straight white to a beautiful crimson red or you know, Tiffany blue or something like that. I can change it however I want. Even, you know, green screens and all of that, man. Yeah, I mess with AI heavy. AI is tough. I love it.
All right, bet. All right, my final question for you is more so a question from the people. I feel like, do you got any upcoming projects or ideas that you're excited about? Photo shoots coming up that you just like really just want the people to see? Or
Valentine's Day. Shout out to the red I got on. Valentine's Day is February 14th. I don't know what day of the month that is. Yeah, I'm trying to do it in my head, but I can't think about it. I think it's a Sunday or a Monday. But Valentine's Day is probably like the second biggest.
February 14th. That's going to land on a Friday.
That's a Friday. Oh, that's even better. So Valentine's Day is probably for photographers like the second or third most lucrative time period.
Mm-hmm.
I always say it goes Christmas, Valentine's Day, then Mother's Day. Like those are your biggest three. And they really, if you start from November, they back to back to back. So sure. I go from November, I'm doing all my Christmas stuff. As soon as Christmas ends, I give myself that week. Like right now, this my little vacation.
Right, that's how we got them in here.
January, man, I was like, damn, I ain't got nothing to do this weekend. That's love. January 2nd, I'm right back at it. I'm starting with Valentine's Day. I basically give myself 4 to 5 weeks to do everybody's Valentine's Day pictures. Then I give myself, my birthday is also February 11th, so I kind of put myself against the wall, do a lot of that stuff. My child's birthday is the next month. I always get my week off for that. And then when I get to April, Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sorry, Mother's Day. So April, yeah. I literally consider April like Mother's Day month for me because I'm always doing my Mother's Day photo shoots. And then April is also really huge for college graduates. And then June is big for my high school graduates. So April, you know, is big. So that's really it. Like that's how I break down all my months, basically, man. So
you got your whole schedule basically planned out for the year.
Yeah, man. So like I know, and then after I get, you know, so you get May hits you with the Valentine's Day. June should be Father's Day, which means you know, after Mother's Day I start taking my Father's Day pictures. It's not as obviously we know how Father's Day gets treated, bro.
Yeah.
Without saying too much, we know how Father's Day gets treated, so it's not as lucrative as Mother's Day. After that, I kind of go into the summertime stuff. That's when I can go outside. That's probably really one of my favorite things, is to be outside, challenge myself with the natural light and stuff like that. Go to waterfalls, go to Deep River County Park, go to these Centennial Park, go to these different parks. I love taking those pictures out there. I started doing August. That's back to school. But that's another one, you know, kids getting back to school stuff. You go to September, you start doing fall pictures. You go to October is Halloween, do the whole month of Halloween. November is when I start doing Christmas.
Yeah.
So I literally,
The whole year.
man, I got it all
Never
mapped out.
stop.
And
That's
it never
what's up.
stops, bro. I give myself about 2 or 3 week-long vacations, always around someone's birthday. So it'll typically go, I give myself my child's birthday, my wife's birthday, and this period right here is my vacation. So
Yeah.
gotta meet it with that. But those are my projects, man. So that's how I look at it. So the next project that y'all should be looking forward to seeing from me is Valentine's Day.
Yeah. Love it. Hey, y'all heard it here first, bro. I just want to appreciate you for taking the time to come talk to
For
me,
sure, man.
talk to the people, get them something to look at. Man, very well spoken, very great interview. And I appreciate you for being my very first interview as we try to hop into this journalist bag. So
For
like,
sure, man.
yeah, definitely. And y'all be on the lookout because mind you, he busy as fuck, but I'm finna try to get him back.
Come on.
You hear me?
Come on, man. I'll do it.
Like,
I'll do it,
not
man.
even just for the interview. Come back to kick it with us like how we normally do on the stream.
Yeah.
React to some shit, be funny. Y'all get to see his real personality.
Yeah.
Right now, we kind of serious and shit, but yeah, we go bring him back in a lighter, feel me, aspect, and we go really get to it. But again, appreciate you for coming through,
Absolutely,
bro.
my boy. Appreciate you
sir.
for having me, man. This is great, man. This is great.
Yes,
I can't wait to be back, y'all.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Y'all
Yes,
heard it.
sir.
I'm turning up. So yeah, so I'm gonna play this beat for y'all. Y'all know how we get down on the channel, and then yeah, we go wrap it up. So yeah, that's that.
Shout out to Urban Geek.
I was just
Shout out
about
to
to say, I literally
Oh God, shout out to Urban Geek, man. Y'all already know what it
he
is.
took the
man.
words out of my mouth. Shout out our sponsor, Urban Geek, man. They fix everything, man. Let's get it.
Sit on me.